Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Jeff and Ishan show. Pop, what are we going to be reviewing today?
We're talking about 2025 Telugu-language drama Court, State versus a Nobody.
It's a courtroom drama written and directed by Ram Jagadeesh. What's it about, Pop?
It's an MA-14 rated period drama set in 2013, not long after the passage of India's POCSO Act, which is designed to protect minors from predators. And the protagonist is a lawyer named Mr. Teja, played by Priyadarshi Pulikanda, who takes on a seemingly unwinnable case. There is a 19-year-old man named Chandu, played by Harsh Roshan, who's great. And he falls in love with a 17-year-old Jabili, who is more affluent than him. She's played by Sri Devi, and there is absolutely nothing inappropriate going on between them. But when her uncle, who's the head of the family, finds out she's dating someone that he thinks is beneath them, he sets out to destroy this guy. He accuses him falsely of kidnapping, grooming, assaulting a minor, and hires a top-notch lawyer to destroy Chandu in court to protect his own image as a local politician. He bribes judges, he bribes the police, he bribes witnesses to give false testimony. What did you think of it?
Overall, I definitely thought it was pretty good. One thing I noticed was that it was like realistic. It was made, its structure wasn't typical, I felt like. It was hard to tell when you were watching what point in the plot you were at in the movie. Like, I couldn't tell like how close we were to the end, but it wasn't like dragging on, so it didn't feel weird.
Do you mean it felt like a documentary?
I guess a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Like, it had an interesting structure.
Yeah, I loved the movie as well. I thought Teja as the lawyer was amazing, and I was very riveted, engrossed in it. It's a real nail-biter, David and Goliath kind of story, and I love the message of the film, which was to fight for justice, don't give up, find your allies who want to help you in that fight for justice. And the idea, the film doesn't criticize the POCSO Act. It doesn't criticize the Indian government's efforts to protect minors from predators. It's critical of the court system, which very much favors the wealthy at the expense of the poorest segment of society. And that's not just true in India. That's true pretty much everywhere. So in that way, it was engrossing and not predictable, because a lot of tragic things go on throughout the movie. So you're never sure that it's going to be a slam dunk of a win. And that's what kept me watching. I thought it was really fantastic as a courtroom drama.
One thing I noticed was parts of the continuity was a little hard to follow. Sometimes I got confused as to whether it was a flashback going on or it was in the present, especially at the beginning of the movie. I feel like I kind of understood later on, but they could have, for the first couple times, had like a little flashback saying a few months ago or something like that.
Yeah, we're still in this trend, not just in Indian movies, that drives me crazy of everything needing to be told in a flashback, even when you don't need to. We flash back and the audience is just supposed to figure out, like, oh, that didn't just happen. That happened 10 years ago. It's super annoying to me personally, but it's happening everywhere. I'll be glad when that trend blows over. But this film definitely does that. If you watch a lot of Netflix and a lot of Amazon, you're used to it. You'll roll with it.
One thing I feel like the movie could have done a bit better was explain some more things. I feel like they kind of expect you to know it all, especially with the POCSO Act and things. Like, they could have had a scene where one character is explaining to another character what that is. Like, something to show the audience and tell the audience about what's going on.
And Section 11 and 12 of POCSO Act.
POCSO Act. POCSO.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I'm sure it's well known in India, but nonetheless, at the time, the movie set right after it was passed. I think that would be a reasonable scene to have. What's the POCSO Act? They just assume we know or assume we'll look it up. And it is an acronym, and you should look it up.
So, how many stars?
I love it. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. Not just because I like the subject matter, think it's important, which I do, but the performances are outstanding. I was truly riveted, truly not sure how's this going to play out. And I love the David and Goliath element, the fight for justice. I thought it was fantastic. I can't believe this is, I think, the second one in a row I have given 5 out of 5 stars to. Either I'm getting soft or Indian cinema's off to a rockin' start in 2025. That's my take on it, but what do you think?
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely one of the better movies I've seen recently. I'd say I'd give it a 4, not quite a 4.5. I'd say like a 4.2.
4.2.
4.25.
4.25.
Yeah, really specific. But
it also is very frank in the subject matter it discusses, not in an exploitative way, but that's rare for an Indian film as well, a mainstream Indian film. So that also made me want to cheer it on.
yeah, there were like some little nitpicky things, but overall, it's a great movie.
All right, cool. 4.25 and 5. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.